What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and we're going to talk about some Shadow news. They had their Twitch stream today, and honestly, even though it pulled me in a few different directions emotionally, for the most part for Shadow, if you were hoping they would stay open, they are alive and well. Possibly. If they're being totally honest in the stream, other than the price increases that people are going to have issues with, and we'll talk about that a little bit, I totally get what could be going on there. I think for the most part, it was a positive stream today, and they did try to answer a lot of questions, and I really did appreciate some of the transparency that it seemed like they were trying to offer to users now that they have a better idea of what's going on. In this video, we've got some Mass Effect running on Shadow with MSI Afterburner up. I thought, what more appropriate thing to do than have that going just for the fun of it while we go over a few of these points from the stream. Now, I'm not going to hit everything here. I highly recommend you go check out the stream if you're a current user of Shadow or someone interested in it, and there will be a link to that in the description below. It was a good stream to check out, especially the last half hour or so of it, 20 minutes, when they're answering questions and getting into more of the nitty-gritty there. So let me go through and hit on a lot of the points real quick for you. We'll talk about it a little bit, but I don't want to hold you here too long on this video. I know you want to know more about what's going on. So first off, we already knew in the US we're rolled back to boost, no ultra, no anything, right? In the UK, for the European users, no changes to Ultra and Infinite, no rollback, no canceling, but also no expansion. So if you're on Ultra or Infinite, you'll be able to stay there at an increased price, which we'll talk about, but new people won't get activated on that. Now, if someone leaves Ultra or Infinite, they mentioned in the stream, that would open up a slot, and rather than pulling that blade and not offering it at all, somebody could have it. So it sounds like they own the ones they're keeping. They're not really paying for those anymore, and they can still offer them. They're getting out of what they owed for the other Ultra and Infinite blades that were coming and changing the way that they're going to do upgrades. So that's what's going on with that. That's why Boost is the only thing available in the US. They're not going to have that loan going on with, I believe it was CRSI anymore for those blades. So that's kind of what's happening with that right now, and they do want to offer upgrades. We'll get into that a little bit here. So first off, Boost users and everybody, Ultra and Infinite, are going to get a price increase. The other thing that's going to happen is there's no more one-year contracts. Everything's going to be a set one price, no more if you sign up for a contract, whatever. You're going to be able to cancel anytime. If you're in a contract now, you are going to be removed from that contract and given the new pricing, and you're going to be getting an email. You're going to be getting explanations from all this. Keep an eye out on your email to see. Shadow will be sending that out to all of us users. So you're going to have no one-year contracts. You're going to be out of your one-year contract if you have one. You're going to be put on the new pricing. What's the new pricing? Shadow Boost is doubling to $29.99. I thought it was going to go $25, but I get it. It's going to $29.99. And quickly, let me just say, I totally understand there are two sides to this thing. And at first, I was really griping about the doubling in price, but hear me out for a second. If you go out there and price cloud PCs, not cloud gaming platforms, but cloud PCs, VMs, they're expensive, and most of them are by the hour. So if you take this $30 a month, even for what I call the outdated hardware you get on Boost, it's still a pretty darn good value, and forgive me for saying it, but it just is when you go out and shop around. However, the other side of that coin, if you're somebody who had Ultra and you're paying $30 a month and you're being rolled over into Boost, which is going to hurt, you're going to feel it on your performance for the same price, man, I get it. Or if you're someone like me who has two Shadow Boost accounts that are doubling from 15 each to 30 each, I absolutely get it. And there's going to be plenty of people that cancel. There's going to be people that this doesn't offer enough value, but there's also going to be people that understand what it takes to have, how expensive it is for these, and what the competition's doing out there, and it's still going to offer value to them. I saw a lot of mixed feelings in the chat for that Twitch stream, so go check that out, definitely. But there's two sides to this, and I'm on both sides of it. It's like I understand it totally from a business sense, from the competitor pricing to all that, but also just as an end user, just as a consumer, I also feel the hurt and the sting of all the changes that are happening. So yeah, hit those comments, go to Discord, Twitter, whatever you need to do. We'll air it out. Let me know what you're thinking. There's going to be people on all sides of the fence on this with the price increases. European users, $44.99 for Ultra, $54.99 for Infinite. So like I said, everybody's going up. Everybody's getting off the 1-year contract. Also mentioned by them is they are trying to catch up boost activations by the end of the year, because they do want to move on to the next phase of Shadow. So hopefully they'll be catching everybody up, even if you have a 2022 date. Not to say it's a guarantee or that they definitely will, but it seems like their focus now is to get those caught up so that they can move on. And that'll be nice to see. So those of you hanging in there that still want to get on Shadow Boost, I still think Shadow has a lot to offer, to be honest. I will be making some more videos here in the future to explain more of that, but definitely hang in there on that activation. Storage. From my understanding, no change to price, no change to how this works. You add storage, you remove storage. If it's available for you and you're on Boost, you're probably definitely going to need it. One of my Boosts has 2 chunks of storage. That's $6 a month, plus the new 30s, 36 plus tax is pushing me close to $40 a month for a Boost setup, just to kind of put that in perspective there. So other than that, though, with no more 1-year contracts, 30 for Boost, 45 for Ultra, 55 for Infinite, European only, no adding of those or no removing those. It just is what it is. Working on catching up the Boost activations, no change to storage, hopefully. What about upgrades? What about the hardware that we need to happen here? So from my understanding in the Twitch stream, they want to be able to, rather than borrow money to buy all this hardware, which got them in trouble in the first place, not just the low monthly cost, but the entire business model, the plan, it just wasn't working out. They want to be able to lease these hardware upgrades from OVH and get things going that way, and be able to offer, I thought this was interesting, offer upgrades as an add-on. Now, you watch the Twitch stream and tell me how you take this, but it just sounds like they want to take the Boost base tier and then take any upgrades that would be CPU, GPU, RTX, these kind of things, and make them add-ons or upgrades. Now, I don't know how that's going to work in the large scheme of things and how the hardware is going to work out. If you're on Boost and then you want to get RTX, does it access another blade? Like, I don't know all the workings yet, but they want to add these as add-ons in the future, more than just tier upgrades. So, but we'll see what they come up with there. They definitely are planning to upgrade. It does sound like they don't want to leave gamers behind, and that was my big issue. Was I felt like they were going to go more B2B, business to business, really leave the gamer behind. And as they funneled us onto Boost and then raise the price to get some of us enough off before they make that change, look, that could still be going on. We could still be getting kind of pushed around here a little bit while these changes happen. But it is also about becoming profitable, sustainable. And honestly, the stream today was pretty positive. They did try to reassure gamers that Shadow will stay for the gamer and that they will find a way to catch up. They are going to have upgrades coming in the future. They understand the hardware is outdated. They understand that for 2021 we need more options, especially with things like RTX and stuff like that coming on strong. So they seem genuine and they seem transparent today, and I'm gonna take them at their word for it for now and believe that this is the plan going forward, that we're not all being funneled for another reason, that this is all to restructure, rebuild, and make a better product for gamers and for creators and for people that use these machines all the time. And that's my take on it. That's pretty much what's going on right now. I don't want to hold you here too much longer, but I did want to kind of offer some opinion and some points of what's going on with today's news from Shadow. I know a lot of you have been watching this really closely, so no more 1-year contracts, doubling in price of Boost, 45 Ultra, 45 Infinite, working on catching up those activations as a priority, no changes to storage, and they are planning what upgrades are going to look like in the future. So in a nutshell, that's what's happening with Shadow right now, guys. Definitely hit up the comments, go get on the Discord, Twitter, whatever you want to do. Like I said, we'll talk about this if you want. We'll air it out. Let me know what you're thinking. Are you canceling your Shadow? Are you keeping it? Are you on two sides of the fence like me, where as a consumer you're kind of stung, but as someone who understands the business of things and the competition out there, that this is actually still in the realm of a decent value? It's kind of tough right now, but let's see where Shadow goes. Let's see what it does, and let me know what you guys are thinking. So, all right, I've rambled on long enough. Thanks a lot for coming and watching the video, guys. I appreciate it as always. If you haven't already, subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell, leave your comments, all that kind of stuff. All right, thanks a lot. I'll see you guys in the next one.